Hey friend, welcome to Heal to Go. I'm LaCountess and I am so grateful and so excited to be here. I'm thankful to be on this platform to be able to share with you. I want you to just take a moment, take a deep breath, and imagine with me. Imagine a world where we're aware of our emotions and how to process them. Imagine a world with me where no one points the finger in judgment and people take accountability for their actions. I believe it's possible. I believe it's possible 100% of the time because all things are possible to those who believe. You know, as I was just going through my imagine, it makes me think really quickly about this particular scripture in John chapter 8, the Gospel of John chapter 8. And in this particular scripture, there was a woman found in an adulterous situation. They dragged her out into the marketplace. You know, I'm sure some of her clothes were hanging off of her. And they brought her before Jesus. And they said, "We found this woman in adultery." And they wanted to stone her. They wanted to kill her. And they were pushing Jesus Christ for an answer. They wanted to see how he was going to respond. And so I really encourage you to read the story. So he wrote something in the dust. And the Bible doesn't say specifically what he wrote, but he wrote in the dust. He just kept writing in the dust. And then they still kept pushing him. They were vehemently mad. You could sense the tension that they just really wanted to kill this woman. And Jesus said something very interesting. He said, "He is without sin. Let him cast the first stone." In other words, I believe at that moment, he was challenging the folks to begin to examine themselves. Look, if you don't have any layers, if you don't have any junk going on with you, if you can find that there's nothing wrong, that you've lived this life perfectly, then you go ahead and you kill her and you cast that first stone, right? And as you continue to read, no one threw the stone. They all dropped their stones and they walked away. And then it was just Jesus and this woman standing face to face. And he asked, "Where are your accusers? You know, where's everybody?" And he says, "I find no fault in you either." He said, "Go and sin no more." And that story really touched me because, again, like I said, he was challenging the folks to look at you first. And my experience at Next Level Trainings did just that. It helped me look at me first. It helped me look at my layers. It helped me confront me. It helped me just really deal with me and the emotions that I was working through. And this was all done in such a loving and nurturing environment. I mean, when you confront you better be in a loving and nurturing environment. So in the beginning of my training, the one thing that I was so taken by was how complete strangers can come together and openly share with each other what's working for them and what isn't. And then before it's all over with, you're knitted together as this really neat family, standing and cheering for each other's breakthrough, discovery, and ignite as you ignite your passion and your vision for life. Is a phenomenal experience. Yes, you discover, then you break through, and you ignite that passion and vision for your life. You see, school didn't teach me how to process my emotions. They taught me how to read, how to write. I have a beautiful penmanship. I know some history and all that other stuff. But nope, they didn't teach me how to process my emotions. And, my parents, they did the best that they knew how to do at that time. but they didn't teach me how to process my emotions either. And I forgive them because I realize now they didn't understand what they were feeling and how to process their own emotions. And I might get a little pushback from this, but that's okay. The church didn't teach me how to process my emotions either. I was told, what to do and what not to do, but not how to process what I was feeling and what I felt. And as I grow in my relationship with God, I'm learning He wants me to know and understand what I'm feeling and how to process it all. And I believe that the tools are out there for us. You see, the results, the actions, the choices that I was making all came from the feelings, the emotions, and the thoughts that I was having. And if I'm honest, I was making some pretty jacked up decisions, and some pretty jacked up choices. But I knew I wanted to change. I knew I wanted to be better. And I said, Lord, help. What do I do? What do I do? And trust me, when you ask, He will answer. And my answer came through my good friend, Kirsten. She began to share with me her experience with Next Level Trainings. And as she was sharing her story with me, I just felt like, that's what I am. That's something that I'm looking for. I felt like that was what I needed to do. And I'm so glad that I did. So I enrolled into the program, and I have no regrets at all. It's been life-changing. And I feel not only empowered, but I feel strong in the tools that have been given unto me to help me process what I'm feeling. So, I just want to take this time and this opportunity to thank God for answering my prayer. And I want to thank Kirsten Bazille for seeing what was possible and sharing her experience and to ignite me and sending and providing me what I needed with getting connected to Next Level Trainings. I'm just so grateful. I also want to just thank the amazing committed staff at Next Level Trainings and the committed coaches that are there. I love and appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for this amazing ride. And to my fellow Rainbow Warriors, you each hold a very special place in my heart, and I am so grateful that our paths crossed. I am so excited about our change. I'm excited about what will be, what we're continuously evolving and growing into being. And I'm excited that we're just blessed to be the change in the world that we're called to be. I can't wait to see all the amazing things that we create from this experience. Let me be an angel for you. Let me do for you what Kirsten did for me. If anything that I said has touched you, please connect with me. My email is in the chat. I would love to connect you with Next Level Trainings, and there's a special promo code until the end of the week that I'll be glad to provide for you so that you can discover, break through, and ignite. That's what I see possible for you. You pulling back those layers, finding your power and walking in it in a bold and powerful way. So until the next time I see you, Be strengthened, be encouraged, and boldly go.